Hello, Team Rise and Fit. Welcome to our June 17th team call. Starting them all back up again on our own and Team Rise and Fit. And we have a couple announcements before we get rock and roll. And I know there's a couple people coming in late, so we'll just keep rolling with it as we go. All right. So first announcement is team shirts are for Summit. Our deadline is tonight. So even if you are not, going to Summit, you can still. I'm going to mute all participants. Hey there, Amara. Hey, Erica. So team shirts are due tonight. So I will, the link is in the team page. You can go there and they're $11. They say, actually, I wasn't going to tell you guys what they say. It's a surprise for the summer people, but they're really cute. Sydney Gutowski on our team actually designed them. She's a doodler. She's the one that like makes all the fun sayings on the paper or whatever. And so she designed our front of it, but on the back of it, it will have the Beachbody logo on the back of on the very top, and then we'll have our team name down the middle, kind of between the shoulder blades. So they're really cute. They're fun. If you want one, they're $11, and you can pick them up at Summit, or you can get it after Summit as well. I'll bring them back from Indy with me, and we'll figure out how to get them to you. All right. So team shirts, number one, last night to do that. So go to the Rise and Fit page and put your name in on the spreadsheet if you want one, or several if you want to get some for new teammates in the future. That's a good idea as well. I'm going to stockpile a little and have a few extras to give away to people. Second announcement is to invite people to this. So if you are on your phone right now or you're on your computer and you know of teammates that are not on here yet, go ahead and go to the team page and comment on that to get them there, or send them the invite here. Thirdly, Pink Friday, next Friday, on the 21st, we are doing the Pink 5K for the breast cancer awareness here in town. That happens every single year, and it's part of our town celebration party in the park. And Team Rise and Fit is having a crew of us. I think there's 6 of us maybe signed up. And we'll be doing either walking or running. I'm not running, but most of us will probably be walking the 5K and just hanging out and getting to know each other and having a good time with it. So it's not too late to register. I believe you can still register for it and be a part of it. So Friday night, I believe it starts at 5. So try to be there maybe between 4:30 and 5, and we'll find each other up by the pavilion. All right. Fourthly, so let's talk about if you're wanting to do a one-on-one with me, or if you are interested in doing one-on-one with me, just DM me and we'll figure out how to fit into the schedule. Okay, my days are very flexible, especially with the kids home now. I can make things work, and so just schedule a one-on-one and we'll get rock and rolling. Good morning, or good morning, ladies. Good evening, ladies. I'm so used to doing morning calls with groups of people that just all there. All right. Last announcement is let's check in on our vital behaviors. All right. So in the comment section, I want to know what your PD is happening right now. So you can type in what you're listening to, what you're reading, how you're getting your personal development in. It's a vital behavior as a coach. And if we're not growing our minds and getting our head in a good space, we're not going to be able to keep the physical results that we're working on as well. So go ahead and type in the comments what it is that you're doing for your PD. And then also a part of the vital behaviors is being a product of products. So I want to know, rank yourself today on your workout, 1 to 10. Did 10, I gave it my all. It was a great, amazing workout. 1, I didn't get a workout in, or it wasn't so hot. So rank yourself 1 to 10 on your workout, and then tell me what PD you're doing. I have been cranking out lots of PD on my walk every day with the dog. It's about an hour-long walk. I listen to several podcasts. It kind of depends on the day. Today's podcast, actually, I caught up one on our Sunday service since we missed church due to the baseball tournament. So I caught up on that. And then the second one I listened to was the National Wake Up Call. So I actually listened to it live on my phone as you go through. But the other PD books that I'm going through right now, Max Out Your Life by Ed Milet. I absolutely love his podcast. And his book is like razor thin. Okay, so it's a very quick read, and it's something that you can just sit down in like less than an hour and get through. I'm going to use some of his, I've ear tagged some of his stuff, and I'm going to use it in my podcast coming up. So if you listen to my podcast, you'll hear a little bit about it. The Ed Milet's book is really good. It's called Max Out. Another very thin one to get people going is this one called Wolfpack by Abby Wambach. She is the U.S. soccer gold medalist that Julianne's read this book, said it was amazing. So I picked it up as well. I have been reading this during reading time during the day with the kids. And I actually had Jonah read a couple pages of it because it was talking about teammates and like being, serving in a team leadership kind of position. And so I had him read a page of it, and he liked it. It's a little over his head, and it speaks mostly to women. But I have a piece that I want to read to you guys here in a second. All right, what are you guys listening to? All right, Jamie is listening to a bunch of old wake-up calls. That's awesome. Very good idea. So much knowledge in all of them. And you can definitely listen to as many as possible. Amara, I love that book. It is very good. Are you listening to it or are you reading it? I'll unmute you. Are you listening to it or are you reading it?
Oops. Wait, am I muted? Wait, am I talking now?
You can talk. Are you listening to the book or are you reading it?
I'm listening to it. I just accidentally sent Marcy a private message because I thought I was talking to the group. So sorry, Marcy. I'm listening to it. I tend to get my PD in the morning while I'm getting ready for work. So I go to audiobooks or podcasts, but I love his accent. So yes, it's made it more enjoyable to listen to for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, his voice is just so funny to listen to. Like when he gets all fired up, I don't know how far you're in the book, but when he gets really fired up, like partway through, it's just hilarious to listen to.
It's almost more impactful with his like angry Scotsman accent. It's like, yeah, I'm listening now. You got my attention.
Exactly. All right. Mercy's doing Girls Stop Apologizing. You need to get back into it. Mac and the wake-up calls. The wake-up calls will be in podcast form pretty much that day or the next day. So make sure you get into those. They're fantastic. Or they're on the the 411 Facebook page. So you can find them there as well. I just listen to them, pull it up, and walk with it going on live. And it's usually about the time that it takes for me to my work. I give my workouts an 8 to 10. Good job, Jamie. You're getting after it. All right. Well, you need to get in your workouts. Vegas was a while ago, girl. Get back after it, right? Okay. Loving that you guys are getting your workouts in and you are crushing it with your PD. Okay. Great examples of people getting your PD in. Also comment below how you're getting your PD in. So Amara is listening as she's doing her walk. Erica, you're probably just finding time whenever possible. I love that you're showered and you're on a team call after having a baby. Mom wins, double fisting it for you right now, right? Okay. So I just want to give a shout out right now. We're going to do celebrations next, but Erica has just been crushing it. Like she literally just had a baby, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago already. Holy moly. 2 weeks ago, she had a baby and she is still showing up on social media. She's being real and just authentic with who she is and where she's at in her journey and talks about how she misses things. And she's on a team call tonight. So good job, girl. All right. Plug it into the team and being a part of it. All right. So comment. I'm going to read a little bit from my PD book to share with you a little bit and kind of segue us into the content tonight. But if you have a celebration or if you have something that you want to give someone a shout out for, this is being recorded. So it can be anybody on the screen or it can be anybody on the team. Go ahead and unmute and just share for a few seconds. Who has a shout out for someone? And you're all newbies to the calls. So who has somebody they want to shout out? Anybody?
I'll give a shout out to you for giving me simple and easy ideas last week that I could post and not feel out of my comfort zone.
Well, yay. I'm glad that worked for you. And it was so good. You did such a great job posting and keeping at it. Yeah.
Simple and easy. That's what I need.
Yep. Simple, easy. Doesn't have to be long and drawn out like mine are. When I first started, I would literally take a picture of myself working out, hold a move and take a picture of it, and then find a quote on Pinterest, put the quote on the picture, and that was my post. And then when I was like, okay, I need to like get better at like being fast in the morning, then, and my workouts, you know, back then, like the workouts were all repetitive. So like you do the same Monday workout on 20-day fix every day, whatever. So like I would take several pictures, do a whole bunch of quotes on different pictures, and then schedule them out. So that was a time saver for me. Now I can't really do that so much, but since everything is like a new workout every day, but it all works, right? It's about being efficient. All right. Who else has a shout out? And not about me. Anyone? A challenger? A coach on your team? Anyone? Maybe Erica's gonna shout out Daniel because he's taking care of the baby right now. Awesome. Okay. Well, we will get better at shout outs. So come prepared to do a shout out. Okay. Next Monday. The one quote that I wanted to go to. So this book is super simple. Like she doesn't even put a lot of words on the page. Okay. So like it's a fast read. I'm well over halfway through it. And I've just sat down a couple times with the kids when we do our 30 minutes of reading during the middle of the day, and I've pretty much cranked it out entirely. So one of the things that I want quotes in here is she's talking about leadership in this one. And she says, leadership is not a position to earn. It's an inherent power to claim. Leadership is the blood that runs through your veins. It's born in you. It's not the privilege of a few. It is the right and responsibility of everyone. Leader is not a title that the world gives us. It's an offering that we give to the world. So I specifically chose that phrase today. Leader is not a title that the world gives to you. It's an offering that you give to the world. Because today we're going to be talking about what the kind of gift that you have to give to people with your health and fitness. So someone offered you an opportunity with this, and now you get to do the same thing. So let me see here. Jamie, I can see you. Can you see this? I should probably pull up the chat so I can see the chat as well. But Jamie, give me a thumbs up. Can you see the word how?
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, perfect. Pop the chat over here. Okay, so feel free to ask questions in the chat as we go along. You can unmute yourself and say something too. Just let me know and we'll kind of go from there, okay? So today I want to share with you how you can grow. I did a lot of this work with Nicole already. And so kudos for being on the first call, Nicole. You'll get to kind of rehear it a little bit and maybe even share how this has been working for you, because I know you've been inviting people to join you. So how do you grow a deep client base, and how do you grow your team each month? Because when in Beachbody, there are a couple ways to earn, and a simple strategy to help you get going here is just to start with something simple, all right? So a lot of us want to build businesses, or we just want to help people, right? And that's really what it is. Like we talk about building a business and helping people as two different things, but they're absolutely 100% the same. When you're helping people, this isn't a volunteer business. This is an opportunity for you to help someone and get a kickback at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that. Someone's going to get paid in fitness. Why not you, right? So when we think about this one, a simple, would a simple strategy help you get your business rocking and rolling? Probably, right? Okay, so really all it is connecting people with something to get started. So we have this plethora of options to get started with Beachbody. There's simply Beachbody on demand. There's an individual product. Maybe you love Energize. Maybe you love the containers. Maybe you love Shakeology. Maybe you loved a specific program. What is it that you love about this? And then what could you share with someone about it, right? So when we think about like the movie that's in town playing right now, it's called A Dog's Journey. And one of Hattie's best friends loves dogs. So they went to the movie, and she was telling me about it the other night, and she goes on and on and on and on and on. Now she's 7 and she can talk like she's, nobody's business, but she was telling me all about it and why she loved it. Same thing happens to you guys when you find something that you love too, like whether it's a movie or a pair of jeans or a restaurant or a recipe or just something that you're a fan of, like you talk about it all the time. So that's the same thing with here. So what is one thing that you could really get behind and love, and then share that, okay? So small wins build confidence. If you want to get started with something, just getting something started with people. Sometimes a challenge pack seems cumbersome, or like you're unsure if someone will want to spend $160 or $140 to get started, but also think you started for $140 or $160, so why wouldn't they? Like, that fear is a liar. So FEAR, face everything and rise and fit, or face everything and run. Don't do that. Okay. You need to just get started with something, and helping people get started sometimes is the best way to start. So whether you're getting people started with the challenge pack, or you're getting people started with a product or program that you absolutely love, that's how you can talk about it and keep going with it. So how do we build that confidence? We're going to have you pick a signature program. What is it that you love to do? All right. So some of you on the screen here have done several workouts. Some of you have done very few of them. But what I would say is pick something. Pick something small, a signature program, a signature product, and then what is your best offer to go with it, okay? So in the comments, I want you to tell me what program or what product that you don't think you could live without now that you've been on your journey, okay? Just start typing them in the comments. What is it that you love or that you've really enjoyed that you're like, I could talk to somebody about this program or about this product? I'm a teacher, I've got good wait time, so haven't seen him in the chat yet. It's kind of a interactive Zoom tonight. What is a program or a product that you love and that you could talk about? For me, I love Lift 4. I love strength training. I love the container system. Okay. I love the team. I love the Shakeology. I love lots of things. I love Beachbody on Demand. So looking at some of these things here, Lift 4 because of the cardio and the strength training. You love Transform 20, 2B Mindset, Lift 4 and Recovery. Yes, T20, perfect for busy moms. Absolutely. So when you have, not only several of you there, not only have a program or a product, but you also have a reason, right? So pick that one thing. And so if you're taking notes right now, this would be a great time for you to kind of like put that one thing at the very top. And you can really then we're going to come up with our power of 3. What are 3 reasons why you love it or why you like it? So for me, I can say Shakeology is a game changer. It has transformed my nutrition. It is a nutrition insurance, making sure I'm getting everything that I need in the day, even if my diet doesn't include that. It has helped me curb all my cravings. It was, at the very beginning at least, it was the fast, nutritious meal out the door in the morning. I went from 0 breakfast or like Pop-Tarts for breakfast, which boo, to this nutrient dense shake where I wasn't hungry until it was actually lunchtime, or I didn't have this sugar crash in the morning about 8:30 after I got to work and then was starving and then was eating everything in the lounge. Like, it was, the Shakeology was what really kind of changed the game for me nutritionally. I started working out. I started drinking Shakeology every day. And then after I was kind of through PIO, which was my first program, then I got into 21 Day Fix and really got the container thing figured out. And that's where the weight really started to melt off, because I was figuring out the nutrition along with the fitness. So Shakeology is number 1, a game changer for me. The number 2 game changer for me was the container system. So I'm a huge Ultimate Portion Fix girl. Having a structure, having a plan is something that I need personally, and a lot of my clients need that too. So that's where I can talk about these things all the time. So for me, and the workouts are amazing. So for me, my one thing is the Ultimate Portion Fix Challenge Pack. So if I was going to pick the one thing that I'm going to go with, for me personally, it's the Ultimate Portion Fix Challenge Pack. They're going to get the containers, they're going to get the program that's going to teach them everything about it, and they're going to get Beachbody on Demand for a year and Shakeology. So why wouldn't you want that, right? I have gone back and forth in the past of offering, well, you can get the performance line or you can get Shakeology. And right now I've just really, with this kind of concept and mindset, I've just really been focused in on one thing. So the Ultimate Portion Fix Challenge Pack is my one thing. So the next question is, what's your best offer, right? So, well, first, how do you build confidence with that? Well, if you have that one thing that you can stand behind because you love it already, you come up with your power of 3. So come up with 3 reasons why you love your one thing. So first, everyone type in the comments what your one thing is going to be. What are you inviting to about? What is that one signature program or signature product that you love? Okay, some of you put it in there already. But then like second question is, what are the 3 things that you love about that? Okay, type those in the comments here. Let's see what people have to say. Jamie says, after a few days of Shakeology, I'm feeling rough. I can absolutely speak now for what it does for me. And yes, yeah, use that experience. Talk about it. Darla Henney is one of our elite coaches on the team. And when we went to Chicago, there was a couple of days of traveling, and like when we were there, we didn't have Shakeology on the Thursday that we were there. Like it was just literally jam-packed day. We had a lot of sugar, a lot of macaroons from the lounge, but we didn't have a Shakeology that day. On Friday on our way home, Lauren and I sat to the Starbucks to get our Shakeology made for our drive home, but Darla flew home, and she said when she got home, like she was just like, one, she'd gained like 10 pounds that short trip to Chicago and back. She like the wheels completely fell off the nutrition bus, and she was like, I was just in a dark place mentally. Like I couldn't handle it. But when she got back on her Shakeology, she started eating clean again. She was like, the world is good again, right? So what is it that you are going to offer, and what are the 3 things you love about it? These things that we're talking about tonight, I'm waiting for some things, she keeps showing up in the chat, is that you're going to use this stuff. This is a very practical Zoom, and that you're going to use this stuff and put it into practice after we're done here, okay? So your one thing, and pick your 3 reasons, okay? So the next question is, what's your best offer? And as I keep talking, you can keep typing in the comments here, okay, guys? What's your best offer? Well, guess what? You are your best offer. There are 450,000 coaches in the network, okay? You are your best offer. I can't be Jamie. I can't be Marcy. I can't be Amara. I can't be Melanie Mitro. I can't be Trina Gray. I can't be Julianne Candia. I can't be, Ashley Molstead, top coach. Like I am me, and I'm my best offer. I am the person that's going to be coaching them. I am the person that they trust. I'm the person that they want to join. And then after that, you use products from Beachbody to help them achieve their goals, right? So you have this billion-dollar company behind you helping you support these people, right? So if you are the best offer, you lead with that. You create a relationship with someone, you talk to your best friend about joining you, you help a family member, you help a coworker, you start new relationships on Instagram or Facebook, you get to know people. You are your best offer. You add value to people, you help people, and you suggest or you recommend certain programs or products for them to join you with. And we just talked about you're picking one thing. You want people to join this one thing with you and do it with you. So Erica says T20 challenging, but short workouts, trainers motivating as no equipment needed. Perfect. Erica is a brand new mom. She doesn't have a lot of time. And if she can get 20 minutes sweat session in that short bit of time when baby's napping, or if she has to choose between a shower and a workout, I'm guessing she might choose a workout and then take a shower right before the team call. But she can do what she needs to do and get it done. So you are the best offer with that, right? So it's going for that piece of it. And then you have the product that they can help you with. Your support is your experience, okay? That's what they get from you. You are a free coach to them, because what they're paying for, they're not paying for you as their coach. They're paying Beachbody for the products that they're getting. And then you get to support them with your experience and what you've learned so far to help them through the program, okay? So when someone buys a $140 challenge pack this month, which is a killer deal, because a customer buying one bag of Shakeology on just one bag is $140. So right here, they're getting a bag of Shakeology and they're getting a full year of Beachbody on demand. Mind blown, right? Okay, so go with that route, or whatever it is what you love about it. So you get to support them. Your experience matters. What you've been through is going to help them get through it too. Whatever you have done so far, whether it's been 1 day, 2 days, 5 months, 5 years, you have an experience that you can help people through. So one thing, I don't know if Missy's on yet, But she has been talking about lately her life struggles on her social media, and she has been crushing it because people are relating to her. People understand what she's going through. She's experienced something. She's coming through it because she's focusing on solutions, and she's posting about that, or she's making it through. She's still showing up in life, and people are attracted to that because they want to get through that too, and they're coming to her for her experience, right? They watch you show up on social media every day, doing your workout, drinking your shake, being a positive motivator, sharing your life experience as well, and they want you to be there too. Okay, your support and your experience are the best offer. You have tons of knowledge. I also say a lot of times that you need to be one step ahead in front of someone to be a leader, right? So just even one day into this, or one you purchased the program, and so you're already a step ahead somebody that hasn't purchased the program, right? So all you need to do is share your experience, give them your support, and understand that Beachbody has everything created for you. Okay, so once you have that, then connect with them on your signature offer. The program or the product that you love is really going to be the thing that you are selling you, and then they're going to join you with that program or product. If you wanted to go to the movies tonight and you said, hey, let's go to the movies, most of your friends really aren't going to care what the movie is. They just want to go with you, right? So when you think about this too, like your friends that want to get healthy and fit with you are going to come do what you're doing. So the program or the product that you've chosen is something that you love and that your following will love too. With Nicole the other night, we picked the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack because she loves Shakeology. It's fast and simple for her in her extremely busy day. And she loves BOD because it's a structured program for her to follow. She doesn't have to think about it. She shared with me on our call that she would used to spend like 45 minutes looking on Pinterest for a workout, and then they're going all over time. But when you are looking at here it is, just push play. This is what the next workout is on the calendar. Just push play and get it in and get it done. It's already put together for you. Then you don't have to worry about all that other stuff. All your job is to find other people to do it with you. So Beachbody offers all of the stuff. You just have to find people to accompany with you to the program and the product. All right, so a simple strategy. All right, so there are two ways that you can earn in this business, right? So we don't want you to wing it. We don't want you to just try to figure it out as you go. We did that early on, and we've learned something along the way. So part of me being your coach is I get to bring you my experience. I get to bring you my support, right? And so if you have an income goal, we want to help you break that goal down. So a simple strategy is to find one thing that you love and run with it. Simplicity over complexity. And then also clarity brings confidence. Clarity brings action, right? So let's just say that you have a $500 a month goal, okay? A month goal. This could be $500 a week. It could be $100 a week. We're gonna help you figure that out. So on your piece of paper, or better yet, even in the chat, I want you to type in, what is your monthly goal? Like, would you want $100 a month? Would you want, so $200 a month would typically cover all of your products if you're on Beachbody if you're on Shakeology and the performance line. If you are just on Beachbody On Demand, that's $100 for the year. But like, if you could make some extra cash with it, why not? As a coach, your Shakeology is $106. So maybe you want to do $100 a month to get that covered. Totally up to you. But like, what is your income goal that you want? Okay. Now this income is going to come from two different places. So one, it comes from retail, right? The things that we sell, the things that we share with people, the things that people buy, we refer to other people, and Beachbody, they buy it from Beachbody. Beachbody pays us for that referral, okay? And so we get a commission on that. So you have retail commissions, and then the second way that you earn is in a team bonus. Now, a little bit of it is, it's a little more complicated, but basically every time there is $300 worth of product sold underneath of you in the organization, you will earn a cycle bonus, a $14 cycle bonus as an Emerald coach, which means you have two coaches, one on each side. You'll earn $16 for a Ruby coach, which means you have at least 3 coaches on each side and 2 Emeralds, or an Emerald on each side. And as a Diamond coach, you have 8 coaches at least minimum, and you have an Emerald on each side, okay? So the cycle bonus happens every $300 that's sold in there. So when you think about it, it's you and what you bring in. That's your volume, your personal volume. You'll see that number in the Coach Online office. Anybody that you add to the team will be a part of that volume that trickles up to you, but also anybody that they add or anybody above you that adds below you. So you guys are on a great team because there's lots of people being added to you all the time. This team is growing. Rise and Fit is always being added to. We have people going Emerald, adding 2 coaches a month all the time. So if you go into your back office and you look at the graphical genealogy, you will see that people are being added below you, whether you know them or not, and their volume is going up to you. That counts as that either 100, 200, or 200, 100, that $300 of the volume that's moving up to you. And as an Emerald coach, which is why it's so important to get there right away, is having 2 coaches, whether it's a spouse and a friend, or a mom and a spouse, or whoever it might be. For me, it was a coworker and it was a best friend. Those are my first 2 coaches. And then later, I wish I would have signed my husband up sooner, but I didn't. I didn't know any better back then. So this is my experience coaching you. I wish I would have signed him up sooner, because now where he's placed in the business, and since he and I have helped build him to Emerald, at least Emerald, and beyond, he is in a perfect position to have everybody else below, all of that volume filtering up to him, and he's paid on a cycle every single week because he's in that position, but he's also an Emerald coach. So there's been a few times where he's maxed out at his $250 a week as an Emerald coach, just because he has volume moving through his business center, because other people below, we've mentored other people, we've helped other people grow, and that's amazing part of the Speech Ready compensation plan. So one is retail commissions. You can hustle hard for that. And you can continue to hustle for it. It's never guaranteed. It's nothing, none of this is ever guaranteed, but the retail commissions for sure is maybe a one-time purchase. Maybe they'll stay on Shakeology longer and you'll earn more. But if you're staying with it, if you personally help 3 people a month, with your favorite package. So if your favorite package is the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, find 3 people that you can start with that program. Right now, this month is a great time to do it, $140. You'll hit what's called Success Club. And then each time doing that, you'll earn the commissions, because you're going to support them in the process, and they're going to stay on Shakeology. The $32 commission from their Shakeology, plus the 3 new challenge packs that you're going to sell, because you're going to help 3 people a month, it compounds over time, and that's where the income is really drawn here. So it may be kind of little on your screen right now with the numbers that are listed here, but the second thing that you earn from is that team cycle bonus. So like I said, as an Emerald coach, you start to earn that cycle bonus you can cycle as many times as you have volume in your back office. So I'll show you a couple of these things here. And maybe I should just show you right now. Let's get to, I'm going to sign in to Josh. Can you guys see my screen, or are you still seeing the picture?
Still the picture.
Okay. Well, that lets me know that I'll need to change it. Thank you, Jamie, for that.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna assign him. Stop share. Is this making sense for people? Any questions so far? I see some good goals in here. That's good. I'll just share this one now so I can. Okay, this is Joshua's Business Center. All right. So when I look at, he's an Emerald coach, and he's paid rank as Emerald. When I go to his volume tab over here, he has right now only 4 volume on his right side. So we need to find somebody to add it to his right side to have an order or something go through. But when you look at what he had left over was current right now, that's where he is at this week. That's what he had left over. Sorry, that's carryover. Carryover is the top. When you get to Emerald, you get to open up basically a Beachbody piggy bank for your volume, okay? And yes, before you start throwing up about what's on his left side, I know it gives me a heart attack too to see it there, but that's why we're helping build his business. So the carryover is the top one. And as it continues to go, it will have, so he had 4 left over on his right, and he had 114,309 on his left. Ugh, so much money sitting there. But current week, so right now he has 1,600 on his left, and he has 773 on his right. add that to the 4 up there, and then this is what he's going to cycle. So today's Monday, and it will continue to build as it goes, but on Thursday's payout day. So let's look here at, let's just say 777. So how many times can you get 100 out of that? 7. So right now he has 7 times 14 is $98 coming to him just because of his volume that's sitting there. Not because he is selling any challenge packs, not because he's adding any coaches, not because whatever is, he has some customers under him that might order something. But that right there, he's just going to earn $98 because that's what his volume is looking at. Now, let's look at the other side, 115,955. Granted, he signed up about 6 months to a year after I signed up. And so probably more like a year. And so he's had, and we've gotten to Emerald very quickly. So he's had all this volume accruing underneath of him here. Okay. So if I take 115,995 divided by 200, because that's how many cycles, the bigger side, we're at 579.75. So we'll just say 580 cycles. 580 times 14 as an Emerald is $8,120. Okay. I take that, is it 580 times 16 as a ruby. Now I'm looking at 9,280. Take that 580 as a diamond times 18. Now I'm looking at $10,000 sitting in his piggy bank, just waiting for us to tap into it. So what could you do with that money, right? What could you do with that $6,000, $9,000, or $10,000 sitting there? It's quite a bit. But we're just going to keep chipping away at it by adding coaches as we can there. I hit Success Club. He finds someone, or we talk to someone, they go under him as well. We've had customers sign up underneath him that then become coaches. You can do that there as well. Now, let's talk about the graphical genealogy earlier. Go to my business, graphical genealogy, and everyone on the screen, I believe, should have somebody at least underneath of them. You think about where you are. You have, he's here, and then he has these coaches signed up underneath him. So I don't know who all of these people are, but they're definitely under here. They've been added by different people. So if I go click down, keeps going, right? Now Amanda is a diamond level coach, so she's going to have a branch that comes out. But all of these people, Misty feeds into Josh, Amanda feeds into him. All these different people are coming down the pipe here. And all of these people fill all the way up to his left leg. And same thing on his right, okay? So when you are thinking about that, think about where you are in your business, in the business center, and then your coach, and you're the coach, the team that you're on is going to build your strong leg. Your job is to tackle the weak leg and add people underneath of theirs for you to cycle, to get going there. So Josh is obviously weak leg, is his right leg. So as we continue to build him, we want to add to his right leg so that he continues to cycle. Okay. All right. Where was I at in the presentation? Questions? No questions so far. Okay. If you have questions, please ask. Get back to this. Not that. All right. So those are your 2 ways to earn. We can talk about these things individually too if you want to look specifically at your business center. But knowing that you have retails and you have team bonus, there are 6 ways to earn in the business. 1 of them is retail, 5 of them is team. Okay, that's why it's really important to build your team if you want to maximize the compensation plan. So 1 way is commission, you sell things, you share and refer things to people. 5 of them is the team areas, okay? When you have your team cycle, when you sign up a coach, you get a coach starting bonus there. If you sign up, I think it's 5 coaches in 5 weeks, you get an extra just $100 from Beachbody. A matching bonus when you hit the diamond level, Beachbody pays you 10% more of your emeralds and above of what their matching bonus is, or what their team cycle is. So let's say when this works for me with Josh as well. So my second CBC is underneath Josh. So when my second CBC earns a team cycle bonus, we'll just say $50, okay, for easy math, $50. Then that trickles up to him, which goes up to me. So when I earn $50, he earns, let's say $30. That means I would get 10% of this, and I would get 10% of this as a matching bonus in my first CPC. And that works for you too when you get to that diamond level. All right, so that was 4. What's this one? I'll think of it later. But those are lots of ways that you can earn in the business, all right? Okay, so earn both ways. And we just kind of talked about these things a little bit. So if you were to be thinking about how you wanted to break that down, so this is $500 a month. So if you thought about helping those 3 people each month, that's $150 that you're going to earn for that. So think about, what would $150 do for you right now? What would that $150 do for you each as in the month? What would that do for you each week? I know some of you work lots of jobs. I know some of you work really hard at your jobs and you'd like to have a little bit of break somewhere. I know some of you have bills to pay. I know some of you have wanting to bring spouses home, or at least work less so that they don't have to work so hard and be away for so long. I know many of you have bills like mortgages and things like that. Our refrigerator is about to die, and I don't necessarily have to worry about it because in 1 week's check, I'm going to pay for that new refrigerator. Okay, and I've built this over time, so that's gonna work on it. But even just helping 3 people in a month, you're gonna have $150 right there. So let's say you help those 3 people, that's $150 in commissions. Now you have $350 left if you have a $500 goal that you're gonna get. About $84 a week that's gonna come from Team Cycle bonus because you're an emerald rank. And then you would have the continual money that comes after that. Do you see how this is all working here? Anyone have questions? Anyone super confused? Can't see everyone in the window, so ask questions, okay? Okay, so we talked about this. Emerald is $14, Ruby is $16, Diamond is $18. You can earn the same amount of amount of those bonuses as you want in the week. And to earn that $84 per week is a bonus. You have to have 600 PV on your 600 volume on your left and 1,200 on your right. But think about how it's not just you doing that. It's not $600 of you and $1,200 of you. It's all of the people below you that are helping contribute to that. Okay. So when you are looking in your graphical genealogy, it's really good idea for you to get to know the people that are below you in that genealogy, so you can cheer each other on, you can support each other, and just encourage each other in the process, because they're probably going to be contributing to your paycheck in some way, shape, or form, and you might just want to help them and coach them and help encourage them as they grow their businesses as well, right? So if you want double that income, double the volume. So whatever your goal is $100 a month, now figure out backwards what it might be, and you can go that direction. I have a calculator too that I can use to help you figure that out. Okay, let's keep rolling. It's already 8:45. So how do you grow your volume with your downline? Well, first and foremost, if anyone has 90 PV, that's just their Shakeology. But you can talk to people about, look down in your graphical genealogy of anyone that has over 90 PV, because that means they're talking about more than just Shakeology. They're a product in lots of ways. So help people find out about other products, share in the team page. What is that you're loving? That's something different. Find a new product that you love. Jess, I know that you are super excited about, hopefully Jess is still on. I can't see you right now, all I see is Jamie. But when she was super excited for Vegan Recover, because she can't have the other Recover. And so when you talk about vegan, share that experience. What was it like? Is it different? Is it better? Does it still taste the same? Like, share with those kinds of things with people in your downline, in the team page, in the people that are below you in the graphical genealogy, and just cheer each other on in the process, okay? If you're not noticing someone in your downline with over 90 PV, you're kind of like being a basketball coach who doesn't know who their leading scorer is. We used to, back in the day, and I still do probably once a month, is go through, it's called a Wednesday worksheet, and it was for anybody that had a team, and we would fill it out as far as looking through our graphical genealogy. And this was in the old online office. We've had an updated office that is a little different now. It shows you a lot more things on a regular basis. But every Wednesday, we would go through this Wednesday worksheet, and it would look through everyone in our downline at their volume. Who are we noticing? Who can we give a shout out to? Who can we support in the process? Who's Shakeology, or who's zero volume? Who can we go encourage? Because usually when someone stops their product, it means they're falling off the wagon. Okay, when they're stopping Shakeology, it's because they've let it back up. They haven't been drinking it every day. If they're, stopping, their volume is getting smaller, it's probably because they've stepped back in some sort of way. Check in on that person. We're a team. We're in this together. So how can you help support the people around you and help them keep going on their journey? The team is the best place to get the best results because we don't let each other down, right? So we help encourage each other no matter what's going on. And we help make sure they all show up. We have a Zoom every morning that has people on it that are showing up for each other from all across Happy and Fit. And Jess and Misty get major credit for starting that, and they keep it going. And Jill gets on there too. And then we also have a message thread that starts chiming in, morning movers and shakers. It starts chiming in about 5 a.m. Central Time. And just says, I'm good morning, good morning, good morning. And we're up, we're moving. And we just know that we're showing up for each other in that way. And if you are showing up for each other in the business as well, noticing the things about the people around you, you can help each other get going in self-care, but also in business. So having kind of that CEO mindset of how you go through things. If you do you want a $50 commission from a sale, or do you want it to increase that to be 60 or 70 by encouraging someone to maybe get on Energize or whatever? We've been talking about the 3-month subscription right now with Beachbody On Demand. They can get the quarterly bod subscription. It's for $40 for 3 months of just bod, right? And what if you pair that with a tub of Energize because you love it, or you pair it with a sampler of Shakeology, or you pair it with something else so that they're getting access to the fitness, and you pair it with another product that you love, and then you get to increase your commissions. You get to give yourself a bonus. You get to give yourself a raise anytime you choose in this business. You don't have to wait for management to tell you, hey, I think you're ready for your 3% raise now, or hey, we're going to freeze things because business isn't so great right now. No, there's none of that here. You are 100% your own CEO, and you are 100% in charge of what you bring in, how many people you help, and what you do with the business, okay? There are no guarantees. There's my income disclaimer from Beachbody, who's very happy with me. Jonathan might give me a hug, which is our lawyer, Jonathan Gunfred. But I would say nothing is guaranteed in this business. You have to 100% work for it, but it's all dependent on you. Do you want to encourage people and support them and help them get to their goals? Or do you want to, just stay with the people you have? Maybe you are happy with your $100 a month. It's got your products paid for, and you bring someone on every once in a while. You get to decide that, but if you want to go for more, we're all here to help you reach that goal as well. You're surrounding yourself with people that want good things for you, right? So super simplify here, all right? You can focus on 1 to 2 orders a week. Maybe you focus on 1 to 2 orders every 2 weeks, whatever your goal is. If you have that $500 a month goal and you are able to focus on 1 to 2 orders a week, if that's 1 challenge pack a week, that it's going to get you to 4 challenge packs by the end of the month. Now you're over that $150. That's just in commission, much less the people that you're supporting in your online virtual studio that are staying with it. And now you're having those recurring orders as well. So connect people with your signature package, okay? Focus in on that one thing that you decided that you wanted to do, that you wanted to focus on, and help them with that. So Amara has been kicking tail with To Be Mindset, right? She hasn't, her mindset sometimes has held her back, but she is doing a really good job with the nutrition with it, right? So that is her number. I feel like, Amara, that would be your number one thing, is To Be Mindset. Now, if you can get To Be Mindset with Shakeology with it, because that's your second thing, then go with it. And your small, medium, and large might be To Be Mindset kit, To Be Mindset with Shakeology, and To Be Mindset with Shakeology and Beachbody On Demand, right? So those are your 3 things. If you want to join my virtual studio, we're focusing on nutrition. These are your 3 ways that you can get started with it. And then you coach them on that program. So getting back to the offering the one thing, we know there's a massive amount of things that are in the Beachbody On Demand library. Beachbody is constantly coming out with all the new programs, all the new things, redeveloping and redoing things all the time, which is awesome. We want our company to be innovative, but we also need to remember that your niche is going to join you in where you are at and what you love to do. And the simpler we can make things, the less complicated it becomes and the more likely they are to join you. Overwhelm and fear is the number one reason why people don't do something. So if you can simplify it and make it super simple, and you're showing up and showing how you're doing it, making it simple in your life, you're making it work, you're making it fit, they are going to see that they can fit into that as well. And it makes it easier for them to get started. So go back to offering your one thing, and then upshare, right? So when you are offering that one thing, let's say you're the Ultimate Portion Fix challenge pack. So like she's like, or not the Ultimate Portion Fix, sorry, Mara. Tubi Mindset. I love the Tubi Mindset. I love the Tubi Mindset. I love the Tubi Mindset. She's going to talk about it all the time, all over social media. And then she says, I also love the Shakeology stuff. So when she's talking about someone with Tubi Mindset, she could also say, hey, I'm also drinking this nutrition shake that has really been helping me make sure I'm staying on track with my nutrition. But it's also, I'm getting these workouts in that are super simple. I can stream them from the gym. I can stream them from home. I can do anything that I want to do, yoga, cardio, whatever. My running has improved because I've been weightlifting. Now you can upsell to the bigger challenge pack, or you can just simply say, this Energize stuff is like the bomb.com. Lemon is like my little superpower. And when I drink this stuff every day before I work out, or I'm super tired in the afternoon when I'm with my kids around, I can just get that in. So upsell that CEO mindset with a 3-day refresh or whatever it might be, whatever it is you love, right? Simplify, start with your signature thing. And if you have other things that you love, talk to those about those things as well as they are coming to you for one thing. And then if they upsell, great, right? All right, so how do we earn? We talked about this one a little bit already. Customers and commissions with challenge packs, with commissions from those things, always working for 3 people a month. And then the team bonus comes from connecting with people and hitting their goals. So as you help the people in your team earn, and we all support each other and continue the process, everyone hits their goals, everyone adds to their team, everyone has more support around them as well, right? Okay, questions. That was a lot thrown at you tonight. When I usually work through these kinds of things, I work with you one-on-one individually, right? So a couple of you on the screen, I've done that with already. Nicole, we did this last week where we worked through your thing. We set up her virtual studio. We said she loves Beachbody on Demand. She loves fitness. Fitness is fun for her. It's, what do we call it? Nikki's, what do we call it? I can't remember. Blank out of my head right now. Remember, come and play, get results. But what was your room called? See if I can pull it up. Anyway, we created the virtual studio. She loves Beachbody on Demand. Nikki's Happy Hour. Thank you. And so that was what her studio is called, right? You get to pick whatever it is that you want to pick. Mara's is all about nutrition. Maybe it's something with her kitchen. Yeah, time to play in the happy hour, right? You get to pick what it is that you want to be amazing about, right? Jess Roeder on here, she is a Hashimoto queen. I know we talked before about how Hashimoto people are like Debbie Downers, but like that's something you really know well and you can overcome. Like when you and Bridget did that group together about like healing your gut, it was phenomenal because you just know so much about it and you have so much to share there. So think about those kinds of things. What other areas in your life do you have some expertise on that you can share something about and add value to people and then have them join you in the thing that you're doing with that? All right. So your virtual studio should only be people that have joined you with a challenge pack or starting with something. Maybe they started with Beachbody on Demand. Maybe they started with just Energize. Maybe they started with just Shakeology. Maybe they started with just a nutrition program. But pick something, have them start something with you, and those are the people that you put into your virtual studio because you're free, right? But this isn't a volunteer business. You deserve to have something for your time and your energy, right? So the people that go into your virtual studio are the people that have joined you with something, doing the products and the programs that you love. My alarm keeps going off. I think it's end instead of redo. Amara, I think I'm going to go with the 80-20 foodies. I like that. That's good. Not looking for perfection, just looking for good nutrition, right? Right. Okay. Questions on any of that stuff? Go ahead and unmute yourself. It's 9 o'clock, so I understand people need to get off. Anything I need to explain differently? Or if anyone have anything else to share? You can unmute everyone if you want. Okay, you're all unmuted. And then you muted yourself again, Mara. Go for it.
Oops. I'm just getting the hang of these team calls.
All right. Anyone else have anything to share tonight? Nothing. Just quiet. I threw a lot at you. It won't always be this technical. Next week I have another idea for something else, but I get to plug into a lot of different things and grow myself each week. As you move up in rank, you get to plug into the diamond calls and you get to learn a lot and be able to, I always try to learn and bring back to you. Okay. Some of the things that I will bring to these team calls are things that I've learned from those calls. Some of the things I've learned are things that I'm getting in my PD that I just think is powerful stuff and we just need to talk about. Some things I will bring from, do a Q&A on Thursdays with Trina and her power or her action hour on Friday with just her team. I get to be a part of that. So bringing those leadership lessons down to you or just life lessons in general. So I've got a couple in my docket of things that I want to bring to the team. But yeah, let's just get rocking and rolling, huh? If you are in love of 20 to 30-minute workouts, MM 100 is coming, Morning Meltdown 100. Coaches get to, you have something to share about that, Jess? Yes? Are you excited?
I have a question.
Okay.
And actually, I have my phone, so this has been really awkward for me. And that's why I haven't posted anything. So my question, and I've been trying to find it, is, have you seen anyone do it with thyroid problems yet?
I have not, but I can ask in the roundtable for you if you'd like.
I would like that. And more specifically, and I don't know that this would be even put out there, but more specifically thyroid and adrenal fatigue.
Thyroid?
Yes, because I think I crashed after 80 day, and I'm pretty sure I crashed close to a crash after Transform 20.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah. So 80 day was not good for me, but I really would like to do, MM 100, but at the same time, I don't know that 100 days is going to be a smart idea without
Right. Absolutely. And one thing that you can do with it is that, remember, were you on the Jericho call that I hosted?
I was attempting, and my internet.
Oh yeah, you were at the Ball Diamond that night.
Yeah. I was. Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that she talked about on there was that it's the goal is 100 workouts. Ideally, 100 in a row, right? If it takes you longer than 100 days, it's not the end of the world. The goal is 100 workouts. So you're going to get the best results by doing 100 days at a time. But if you are in a situation, which you could totally speak to your tribe to about this, we've got an issue, we've got an extra hurdle that we have to cross, but we can still do this, like differentiate yourself a little bit. So like maybe we're going to do M100 and maybe we do yoga on certain days that we need to. Maybe we take a rest day more often and maybe it takes us 150 days to do it because every so often we're going to throw something else in there. But you do you and get what you need out of it, but still you can still do the program, just not pushing your body to that level of breaking down, basically,
Right.
So that was definitely something she talked about on that call, was like, if you can't do it in 100 days, it's okay. The goal is kind of 100 days in a row, but the goal really is 100 days. So getting through those 100 workouts.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And the book that comes with it. So like we had our little tiny tracker that we had that came with Transform 20 and all the stuff that was in it. Could find a day that I actually tracked paper. And like we had our tracker like that came like this, but the book that you get with MM100 is a bound hard book. So it'll be more like, she showed it to us. You can see it in the back office too. It'll be more like this, like a bound book. 100 days. And when I've heard on Erin something's team call that she's on Moira Koiba's team, and Moira has the Rise Up journal, and she said what basically it's like taking this and this and Moira's journal and like smushing them together, because there's like personal development in it, there's like self-care slow down time in it, there's like all of the nuts and bolts of a program in it. Like they said it's really good. So that's good to know, right? And it'll be 100 days of tracking and basically kind of like, how we do like our affirmations and all that stuff in the morning. It'll all be kind of in one place. obviously I'm not going to swap out my devotional for it, but it'll be time that I can use my reflection time with it in the mornings. Alrighty. Other questions while you have people on the screen? I can stop recording if you would rather.